Redgrave is a global executive search firm that was set up nearly 20 years ago now. And we grew out of our desire to do things differently. We felt that the old school search industry wasn't really listening to their clients and wasn't moving with times. So we set out to do it differently. What makes Redgrave special in my own mind, and that's my firm belief, is that we put our clients first. It's a grossly overused phrase, and I'm sure every search firm would say exactly the same, but we have over 100 years of collective experience amongst just the partners alone. And we have learned over all of those years that if you put your clients first, if you care most about what you need to do to deliver successfully on what your client needs, then everything else, your profitability, your happy workforce, your volume of work, your reputation, all of that follows, just for as long as you keep the client at the absolute forefront of your mind. What sets us apart with private equity is that, in fact, who we are, how we work, the whole of our modus operandi, I believe is very close to that of private equity. And therefore, intrinsically, we know what they want, we know how they think, we understand the need for speed, and we've seen a lot of issues that they come across, or search professionals come across when they work with private equity over the years, whether it's misalignment between the management and the private equity shareholders, whether it's management concerns about the timing of the exit, whatever that might be. We've seen it all. We understand what's important to them. And that's what gives us that great alignment with private equity. We believe makes us successful, however complex or unusual the mandate might be. What I most enjoy about working at Redgrave is a combination of two things. It's people and it's the job itself. In terms of people, I joined the firm on the strength of the partners in the firm who I met and genuinely liked their energy, their enthusiasm, their passion for what they do, their passion for their clients. I found that incredibly refreshing, and I found that that was aligned with my own my own thoughts on the job and my own desire, what I really wanted to do. And in terms of the job, what I like is freedom. And for me, that means freedom to focus on what really matters, which is your job, your clients, and your team, as opposed to getting distracted by internal politics, revenue sharing, whatever else might be happening in other organizations. We are free to focus on what we're here to do, which is deliver work for our clients. My favorite cuisine at the moment is Japanese cuisine, and I've always liked it, but it's on the back of me being incredibly lucky to have had a trip to Japan over Easter. And we traveled around the country and we've tried all sorts of cuisine, and it was absolutely incredible. Things like omikasu, where you basically leave it up to the chef to bring to you whatever he decides to cook that day. For somebody like myself, who is pretty regimented and not particularly trustful of the food that's being served to me, that was liberating, and it ended up being a fantastic experience. It's an incredibly important part of their culture, which we loved, and it's also a very nice, chilled way of spending your evening. Loved it. So I am keeping it up here.